Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another Red Talk? And yeah, bruv, it's gonna be one of those days, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone in the chat. But I can see the meltdowns already starting. And bro, it's just one of them ones where it's gonna be calm, innit? It needs to get bad. It needs to get bad before it gets better, innit? I see bare people doing up the meltdown thing. And yeah, man. Bruv, we'll see what's gonna happen anyway, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll see what's gonna happen. What are you telling me, Ka?
Not much, man. I just realized I'm dressed like that Ukrainian president, bruv. That little Nazi, man. Like, just clock with these little pouches and the colors and that, man.
No, I hear you're killing me, bro. What are you telling me though?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Well, no, I'm not good. I mean, I was ill from Saturday, bad, till like Tuesday. Then, then the holidays and stuff like that. And then, yeah, man, my mum got me this little like oversized jumper thing just to wear around, and I thought, right, like I look like the Ukrainian guy, man. What's going on here? And then we lose. And then we lose to what's it called? The Wolves, the way we did. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm not even mad. The maddest thing is, I came out away from that. It's like, you know what? I'm not even vexed. It's just I've had enough of certain players. Hoyland, get out. Yeah, you heard it. I said it. Get out. I'm sorry, Rasmus Winter Hoyland that usually comes in this chat, but I've had enough of him, man. You missed 2-1, like literally one tap-ins. Can't even jump. I've never known a white guy that can't jump in front of goal. That's a striker, man. It just doesn't fit well with me, innit? I got up all the headers. I scored a couple bullet headers in my lifetime. I'm scoring that. I'm sorry, it's not his fault. You know, Xerxes won't allow it. Just these man, just I've had enough of these players. Like, I just look at them thinking, is this what we hype up sometimes? Because either that one can play a bit of football, or that one looks like he's got the mold or to fit the striker build. Like, I've had enough of you lot, man. I'm bored. Bruno, you're a rat. You know, Nacho, don't even let me say what I want to say on stream about this guy. Like, I've had enough of you. You know, Cobby, please trim up a little bit and hopefully gets used in the 10. I'm not even getting onto this guy because I see what the Twitter world's trying to do. Disgusting place, man. You know, Casemiro, I liked his cameo, to be fair. I want to see him start next game. Probably got no choice. Delo, best game. Oh, best game in under Amram, I'd say. Guess what? You still arse. Martinez, you're a midget. Bring me back the lick, man. Yeah, sorry. I didn't even want to make a reaction yesterday. I just couldn't be asked. I just looked at it and I thought to myself, I've barely got energy. I'm still recovering. My head's still going off a little bit. And I feel like my reactions are just got nothing going on. My reactions are as poor as Hoyland's. There you go.
I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I don't know. When I'm looking at the situation, innit, it's like things have to get worse before they get better. They have to, and they will, innit? And at the end of the day, as bad as this feels, yeah, it's like this kind of needs to happen, bro. This kind of needs to happen. I'll tell you why. Because if the manager comes in, yeah, and then all these morons, yeah, that have let us down before, yeah, all of a sudden they get a new lease of life. They escape the axe, bro. That's what happens, bro. The fact that we're losing and the fashion that we're losing in just means, yeah, that there can be no complaints when certain men get thrown out the door. Rashford being one of them. And it's one of them ones where players like Garnacho and stuff like that, who started nearly 40 games in a row last season, man needs to get dashed. Rasmus Højlund, yeah, who has been shit from the moment we've bought him, and people have tried to gaslight me and talk about the goals he's scoring in Europe and that. He's rubbish, bro. And he's been rubbish. And yet loads of people they're trying to make him the face of Man United campaigns and that. His face is everywhere. He's rubbish. Gave him the number 9 shirt off the back of a shit season, bro. Man are trying to tell me that last season was a good season for him, bro. Gave him the number 9 shirt off the back of that. All these men need to leave. Bruno Fernandes, bro. Brother, the war with Bruno has been the longest war that man's had to fight with any footballer since this guy's came into this club. Even when he was getting GA, I told you, man, he was shit. I told you, man, he was shit. You see the fight. You see the fight at the end of Game of Thrones with the White Walkers, blood. That's what it felt like when I was up against Bruno, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like. Do you know what I mean? The head of the White Walkers, blood. I'm telling you.
I hear it.
And bro, this battle has lasted for too long. And I've won this shit now. I've won this battle, cuz.
You see what he did yesterday?
Bro.
Amram blanked him.
Bro, that of course. Because, brother, you're meant to be the player that I can rely on. 30 odd years old, Man United captain, starts every game. I'm supposed to be able to rely on you not to do something dumb. And 2 minutes into the second half, you go and you get fucking sent off.
He ruined the whole game. I thought like we was gonna win that at some point as well. Like
we were winning that game if he didn't get sent off. Even if it was a scumbag team, we were winning it. Because, bro, they never look like scoring. Let's be honest. They scored directly from a fucking corner again. I've never seen it happen, and it happens to us twice in a matter of weeks. Like, brother, when I'm looking at this thing right now, yeah, the best thing that can happen, yeah, at this club is that we lose these games because it means no one's safe, bro. This is what we need. We need all these men to get binned, fam. Because we are right now, we are paying for the sins of ERIK Ten Hag, bro. You see, all you man that was fighting for this manager to stay after he spent all that money on all these shit ballers, yeah, and gave Garnacho, yeah, all of these starts, kept playing Højlund, signed Højlund because Højlund was signed to his agency. All these players now, yeah, how the hell man go, yeah? How man go from being linked with Harry Kane to signing Rasmus Højlund, bro? For 72 million. Brother, how did we go from Harry Kane to Rasmus Højlund? A brother that's never been prolific anywhere in his life. How? How did we do that, bro? Because he was signed to the agency of this fraud manager, bro. He's the reason why we're in this situation. He's the reason why this manager's come in and he can't even trust 5 men in the squad, bro.
We've been set back years, man. Like years.
He did this. Mason Mount, 60-something million for Mason Mount. Even if Mason Mount was fit, he's still not good enough. That's on Ten Hag, bro. It's on Ten Hag and it's on the Glazers. It's on the Glazers for allowing the club to be so poorly run, yeah, that these signings could even be signed off in the first place. Because they never should have signed off these things, bro. 72 million for a youth that scored 9 goals in fucking Serie A and he wasn't even starting week in, week out. Who sanctioned that? 72 million. Who sanctioned 72 fucking million, bro? That's what I want to know. Who sanctioned 85 million for Anthony, blood? Who sanctioned that? Bro, 50 odd mil for Lisandro Martinez. Who sanctioned 50 odd million for a fucking midget centre back? Who sanctioned it? That's what we need to talk about, bro. That this is the real problem, bro. The amount of money that we've spent. Who sanctioned the number 9 for Rasmus Højlund after one dead season?
And some number 7 for Mason Mount when he
Brother, who sanctioned the number 7 for Mason fucking Mounts, bro? Who sanctioned 250k for Mason Mount? These are the questions that we need to have. This is the reason why we are where we are right now. Let's not get it twisted, bro. Because if Amorim goes to most other clubs, yeah, in the league, yeah, with the players they've got, and he plays the same system, he has more joy, blood. Because the technical fucking floor, yeah, of this team, yeah, is lower than a lot of fucking teams in the league, bro. We got played off the park against Bournemouth. Played off the park. The technical floor for this Man United team is fucking awful, bro. Is awful. We got about 5 or 6 men that can kick ball, bro. And the rest of these men, I don't know what they are.
Scrubs.
These are the facts. Oh, Nana, 50 million for that fucking auntie, blood. This brother looks like he's towing a caravan, my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, how can you be so fat, yeah, and you can't even command your box. Push man out the way. I used to see it all the time. Schmeichel used to be bundling people over in the box. I would rather, he's giving away penalties, for commanding his area and dashing these men out the way. I'd rather that. What was he doing? What was he doing for that goal?
I don't know why was no one even helping as well?
Brother,
like,
he had a man in front and a man behind him, but bro, clear out the space. Use your arms, bro. You're the only one that can use your hands in there. Move them.
Now, like, hypothetical. I think he was enjoying it a little bit too much before he realized, and I think that's a little bit, and that's a little bit for me. That's a little bit sus. Do you know what I mean? I thought he realized he likes one man at the back and one man at the front.
It's a mad thing, bro.
Because last time I checked, like, either you pushed them away or you told a couple of your teammates, get them off of me.
Facts.
Just saying, isn't it? It's a little, Anana is a little bit sus. Just saying, isn't it?
Bro, he's sleeping. 50 million for that goalkeeper, bro. This is the real reason, bro. Everyone can talk about Amarim and everyone can talk about the system and all these man that don't know football are going to talk about the system because every team in the fucking league, builds up with a 3 at the back. So this 3 at the back thing has got nothing to do with why man are getting chef like this. It's got nothing to do with it. Like, man need to allow it. It's got nothing to do with it, bro. 85 million for Anthony, 72 million for fucking Hoyland, 60 million for Mount, bro. 56 million for Lissandro, bro. 50 million for Onana, bro. This is the problem. This is the problem.
Man, I don't know where we even, I don't even know where we go from here. Even next game, we don't have no Ugarte. And I'm thinking, like, the physicality of Newcastle at our gaff, I feel like we play better away from home than we do our own gaff. How do you set up against Newcastle? We got them when? Is it Sunday? Or Monday?
Yes, so. Yeah, Sunday, or something, I don't know. Because there's no games on Saturday, I don't think. So
no, there isn't. Wait, let me check. Man United fixtures. Newcastle on Monday at 8 o'clock. Monday under the lights. Monday night football, however you want to label it. Before we got Liverpool. Amazing, isn't it? It's about to get worse. If we don't get a W, it's going to get worse because we're not collecting no W out of Anfield. Let's get one thing straight. And right now, Newcastle are on an all-time high. They're scoring bare goals. Do you know what I mean? Isak's on fire.
Newcastle are in some stupid form right now.
And who wants to give Newcastle? They got Dan Burn. Isak quite decent in the air. Shaw likes a header. Joe Linton loves a header. God, man. I wouldn't even like to say even Joe Willock if he wants to play.
They're all wrong for us right now, bro. They're all wrong for us, bro. The way they're physical, bro. They're all wrong for us.
Yeah, allow it. And then all we're gonna have, is man like Rasmus wrestling Dan Burn.
Yeah, but it's on the manager if he starts Rasmus in the first place, bro. I got no sympathy for Amarim if he starts Rasmus.
It goes hand in hand. Then he plays Xerxes. Then Xerxes gives off a dusty performance. It's like, bro, like what? Which one? Like flipping out. I don't know if I prefer Rasmus to start because I don't mind the Xerxes cameo when he comes on. Because that's how I know I'm going to get at least 30 minutes of something decent up front. But boy, I'd rather see Xerxes up front than Rasmus Højlund, man. Xerxes was the one that played against Bournemouth, innit?
I don't remember. He played against Everton. I don't know. Did he play against Bournemouth? Yeah, I think he might have.
Yeah, that was total shit.
I don't even remember. But to be fair, yeah, he played against Bournemouth. But the thing is,
we might witness Garnacho in a 10 again, because we've got no choice. Can you imagine? We have to witness Garnacho in a 10 just so he can play left wing. Who else have we got to play? We got Casemiro.
Garnacho ain't starting, bro. Like, he can't start. I think Garnacho's cooked.
Who's playing? Because last time I checked, I might be not thinking of someone right now, yeah. We've got Ahmad, Ahmad, Casemiro, Kobe. Who's the other midfielder? I said Eriksen. Eriksen against that.
Yeah, but Eriksen and Casemiro looked way better than fucking Ugarte and Kobe Mino, bro.
For 45 minutes, it will look okay. If we're lucky. I'm not gonna lie, You know what? Ten Hag might have been onto something. Mazraoui in a 10.
Nah, brother. That's not that, bro. I'd rather see Ericsson and Casemiro than
All right.
Ugarte and Kobe anyway. Kobe can't play in this double pivot. Man, need to allow it. Do you know what I mean? It's dead. He cannot do it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, categorically, he can't do it. And then even when he does do it, you're seeing him drifting forward, yeah, and he's doing his best work still in advanced areas. So man need to allow it, bro, and just stop playing him there, bro. That's on the manager.
I can't. I don't want to see Ericsson there, man. He'll get pressed into oblivion. You know what? He probably will end up doing it. But last time he did that was versus Ipswich, and that was a complete disaster. Complete disaster, man. I don't see how it works unless he puts Kobe in one of those holes. Then yeah, I can. You know, we might have to go band for band for attack, and then maybe in the 45th minute, half time happens. Maybe we're 1-0 up. Maybe. And then you put Kobe back where Ericsson is because Ericsson won't last longer than that. And then you put Xerxes in that position and then put Hoyland up front because you've got no choice. Or
Yeah,
Anthony
but
or
bro, what
something.
people are not realizing, yeah, is that
Only thing I can
because of
think.
the system, yeah, because of the system, we're not conceding loads of chances in open play anyway. It doesn't matter who's in the system, bro. Like, we don't need to play Ugarte and a defensive midfielder in that double pivot, yeah, to not concede chances. We're not conceding chances anyway, really. We're not conceding high quality chances. The chances we're conceding are from fucking set pieces, bro, and from stupid ass mistakes, bro.
Well, he's
Like, the
gonna play.
manager needs to be brave.
He'll play Maguire and Delict next, I think.
Yeah, but bro, the manager just needs to be fucking brave, blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
Who
Like,
do we? He won't play Euro, but
yeah,
yeah,
but even if you don't play Euro, bro, just start Anthony for fuck's sake. Because every time he
yeah, at
comes
wing
off
back,
the bench, here, we look like a more cohesive team. Even with 10 men yesterday,
he looked
with
better.
him
Yeah,
at wing back, we looked better than with
I would.
11 men.
I would honestly, yeah, I would go Maz and Anthony as the wing backs. Honestly, I don't want to see Delo anywhere near
Why
this
does he
side.
keep playing Dallo, bruv?
In it, like, just what is it? Is it the Portuguese thing?
It has to be.
Like what is it? Because he understands instructions. Get him gone.
Mm,
Why is he not being dropped yet? Why has he not had a rest yet?
I
I
don't
don't want
know.
to see him. We might have a team where we don't. It might be the first time we might get slightly what we want, but just not exactly what we want. No Bruno, no Rashford, and no flipping Dalot.
Mm,
The only issue is like the one time where it's like I can have a guard team and all that, and that 4, Bruno's not available. Like allow it. I could have seen mine in a 10. We could have had literally. We was talking about what is it last week or the week before. We were saying what we feel like our best 4 midfielders. Yeah, man. And then he drops Malacia completely from the squad. I'm thinking his brother, man. I don't blame him. Man talks about height with my man right next in front of him with his little glasses on and that. And then you're not even in the squad the next game. Peak.
It's dead, bro. No, I mean, yeah, 100%. When Xerxes, KAS, Ericsson, and Anthony came on, we were better because we had our most technical players on the pitch. That's all it was. Garnacho ruined it, and then he lost the ball, and we conceded, bro. And you see the way he just got dashed on the floor.
No, it's not even just the way that it's the fact it took 7 seconds. I think what did I count? No, it was 4 seconds to compute to lift your head up. It's like in few of those instances, he was taking bare long to just pass or give and go and all that kind of stuff. It was pathetic, man. Pathetic, man.
Brother, man got dashed on the floor, and the
He's
way he
crap.
just lied down on the floor like that, bro. Like, he just lied on the floor and was just watching the game.
He
You were
needs to
just
get.
watching the game go by, bro. I'd love to say I couldn't believe it but I could, because I told these men about this guy. You know, this is the guy they were talking about. Give the number 7 and that, bro. He's finished at the club, bro. It's obvious the manager don't rate him. It's obvious.
It's quite obvious you don't rate a lot of these, man.
But that's good. This is what I'm saying. This is what we needed. This is what we needed, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, bro.
And then, we're seeing stuff like, oh, go on.
Nah, man saying, you know, this team's cooked when Anthony's one of the best on the pitch. Nah, that's not it, though. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. Anthony's technical level has never been a problem. Has never been a problem. His thing has been a confidence thing, bro. And it's also been the system as well. One thing about Anthony, yeah, he can't fucking shoot, blood. But you play the ball into his feet, man can do a give and go and he can link, bro. If Anthony was playing for another team and he was playing for Wolves and that, there you man would be saying, oh, bruv, would you take Anthony at United? The same way you're doing it with Cunha and all these other guys, bro. Like systems matter, style of play matters, bro. It matters, bro. He's not a shit footballer. He just does shit things, blood. But his actual fundamentals are good. He's got good fundamentals. He receives the ball well. He's got good work rate. He links play very well, blood.
He's
Like,
better than what. Let's put it this way: he's better than what we got, but he's still not good enough for what we want.
yeah, but we
Regardless.
don't. Yeah, but we don't know that because at the end of the day, if he didn't cost 85 million and he cost 25 million, yeah, and he
Yeah, that's
came in,
exactly
yeah,
how
and
he's
the
going to be
system's
judged.
different. But man are
Yeah.
judging him basic. We're not judging him on his ability. Man are judging him on how much he costs, bro. And that's the difference. That's
That's
the
how it
difference
works.
with some players. Nah, but bro,
With him, it does
if
anyway.
you just judge every single player on their abilities, yeah, he's not one of our worst players.
I need to see more of a cameo
Factually,
from
he's
him.
not.
I need to see more of a cameo from him at wingback.
Yeah, so do I. But
But
he's not
like,
one of our worst players, bro.
no,
If
he's not
we're
the one. He's not the one I
if
look at as
we're
thinking
looking
he's just
at
hope.
pound for pound, yeah, ability for ability, he's not one of our worst players or anywhere near it. Factually, he's not because he's better at football than Rashford, Rasmus, and Garnacho comfortably.
But unfortunately for him, he did cost 85 million. So on that notice, he's always going to get judged. Oh, do you just spend 80 million for a guy that does the job up and down? But it's just that's not his fault. But that's probably why he will end up leaving regardless because of that factor alone. But I've liked his cameos. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the first one I was a bit more reserved on because he kept doing the backwards thing. But other than that, it's just like I want to get up the pitch. I want to score goals. We need attackers on the pitch, not more defenders.
Exactly. But if you're judging him as a wing back here, he's attacking minded, but he's still possession minded.
Yeah.
Which is calm.
It's just we definitely need the wing back, and he's got to be the other wing back. Clearly, he doesn't want him at the left side, which is fine. It's the right side, isn't it? But we do need to try to damage Newcastle as much as possible, man. Last time I remember, actually, how about this? Anthony versus Dan Burn put him on his ass twice. I remember twice. He couldn't catch him. We need to damage that left hand side as much as possible.
Yeah, he killed him. He killed him on that side. And the thing is, if him and Ahmad start on that side, we body people. Our left hand side, yeah, is a real cause for concern, bro. A real cause for concern, bro. Because that side of the pitch, we had Bruno, Dallo, and
he needs to drop.
Mino.
He just needs to drop Bruno.
It was awful.
Because yesterday, in the first half, you look here, Bruno got like Garnacho got flung off the ball, got annoyed when he got tackled, which probably was a foul to be fair, and then got his yellow. You know, he just every time the ball got to Bruno, our attacks broke down. Every time it was just on Bruno, and guess what? Nothing happens from it. And he tried to make one clear-cut chance, or he tried to run onto Abel that Kobe flicked through, but other than that, it was non-existent. The guy is a detriment to this whole thing. He should not be playing football with us. Like, he should be on the bench. He plays too many minutes. He's not good enough for this team. He's not physical enough. He runs with a parachute on. He's not it. He's everywhere but the 10 at times as well, which annoys me. He's like, where are you?
Yeah, he doesn't help us with keeping the shape, bro.
When it comes to the overload part on the left-hand side, you're too busy near the wing back or the defender trying to collect the ball. Which one is it? We need to put Kobe up there. I'm not saying Kobe's going to be the reason why we score a lot of goals, but at least he's going to be the reason why we sustain a lot of attacks.
He'll keep the ball and he can drive with it. Bruno can't drive with the ball. You can't have one of your 10s that can't drive with the ball. Ahmad can drive with the ball. Bruno can't drive, bro. Every time he gets the ball, he hoofs it. And then also, he doesn't help us stretch the pitch on the left-hand side, bro. Because he just drops back in to take the ball off people's feet.
Like yesterday, I'm not first 10, 15 minutes. I'll say Mainu's passing was just disgusting.
It was awful. It was
awful. Like, you know what? There you go, Rasmus. There's a couple things where you could have ran onto. To be fair, you just didn't receive it. But it's like there was moments when Kobe did pick up the ball, and I remember like Bruno can't even like he's trying to get. He plays the ball, but he can't. He's that slow. He can't even run past a Doherty. Do you know how slow Doherty is? Oh man, it's just there's just nothing there. There's just nothing there, man. We keep coming on here and we talk about the same issues over and over and over and over, and it's just like, man, this January transfer window couldn't come quick enough. But at the same time, it's like, are we even getting anyone? Is
No,
one
we
player
will.
gonna, even if we did, is one player gonna solve everything or
We need a
anything?
couple players, man. We need a left wing back because that left hand side
Can
balance is
Colin
awful,
can Colin Wani do that job?
bro. We don't want that idiot. We need a left wing back expeditiously, bro. We need it.
More
Do you
than
know what
ever.
I'm saying? Like all this stuff about the team don't have pace, bro. Pace is not the issue, bro.
And what I'm not
Pace is
understanding,
not the issue.
well, actually, I would say it's not the issue, but it's one issue, but not the issue. I think
I,
the
I
issue
don't
is
I don't think it's an issue at all, bro. Do you know what I'm
it's
saying?
more for me. It's
What real
more
pace did Wolves have when they were doing us over, bro? They ain't
to
about
be
pace.
to be fair, they didn't do anything.
Bro, we lost. Do you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
don't matter, like, bro. Like the pace thing, it's
My
all
my my
it's
issue,
all garbage, bro. Because
all
even the
my
physicality, man, talk about Ugarte, yeah, but bro, Ugarte made loads of good tackles yesterday, yeah, but he's so poor on the football, yeah, that the physicality that he adds to the team, yeah, it still can't make up for how much he doesn't help us progress the ball, bro. Like he doesn't help us progress the ball. Our midfield looked better when we had Ericsson and KAS in there, two man that ain't quick because they could pass the ball forward, bro. Man United's biggest problem is they move the ball too slowly. No amount of
I agree.
physicality can help with that.
Yeah, we need footballers. We lack footballers.
Well,
That's the one.
exactly.
We lack footballers. That's why you got to get the footballers on the pitch as much as possible. Ericsson's a good footballer, but my thing is one, his set pieces are crap as well, just like flipping, what's his name, Bruno. So we ain't got a set piece specialist. I'd rather put Casemiro on the set pieces. At least there's a little oomph on it. Do you know what I mean? But then you need him in the box. So I think Casemiro has been deserving of a start for me. 100%. We need. It's not even like we don't leak chance even when he's not there, but it's more
Why is
like
he not playing though?
it's more like it's more like getting the players. It's more like getting up the pitch for me. Just get up the pitch because he could spray a pass. Actually, you know what? Yesterday, a guy sprayed a couple passes. He switched it a couple times. You know,
Bro,
and guess
how
we
do you
lost
get
it.
up the pitch? By keeping the fucking ball.
And
That's how you push the other team backwards, but we
That's
can't
my only
keep it.
issue with Casemiro. Sometimes he can't keep it that well, and that's his downfall in when it comes to the possession part. So that's it. So how do you do that? You have two players in the 10 that can retain the ball, so the ones that in the 6 or 8 don't have to do much as much. We're too busy trying to find a perfect ball from centre back or DM to one of the wing backs. But guess where they are? They're back in defence. Or Mazraoui's too busy busting the gut because he's basically like doing two jobs in one. Because guess what? If the low ain't going to carry that side, we need to make sure the right side is that secure. And don't do this. We should have kept Rude. Allow it. Not trying to hear that bullshit, man. It's bullshit, man. Anyone that can, allow it, man. It's the same ones that we probably have just lost the same games if Rude was in charge. The same
But
ones.
you know what it is with Rude, but even if we wouldn't have, bro, it doesn't mean anything. Like
I lie. We still got these
Rude Van
players
Nistelrooy
regardless.
staying, yeah. All it would have done is papered over the cracks, yeah, and it would have got new contracts for a lot of these players that don't fucking deserve it. This is why I'm kind of glad that we're losing in a way, because it's like there's nowhere to hide for no one now.
I need to ask people this year in the comments as well. Chat, sorry. Like, you know, when Ruben Amram came in, or the whole thing, like, are you willing to go through her? Now, you need to work out to yourselves, are you a patient fan or are you a fast food fan? See, for me, I'm not a fast food fan. I'm willing to take the hurt and go through what we need to because I think it's quite evident that it's not the manager. And you can see for yourselves what the problems really are. So which one is it? Are you willing to be patient? Can you lose a few games or so? Even if you are sitting in 15th? Bro, this is what we are. One game could probably slingshot us back into 10th, but is that good? What is that? What, so we can go and cuss some man on Twitter because we're 10th and because we're above Tottenham? That's my job for George. That's just a personal thing. Don't matter what it is, man. I'm bored of it. I'm tired of it. And now it's highlighting who's really crap and who can play football or not. See, this is like, are you fully with the process, if you want to call it that? Or do you just want a few wins so you can go and gloat about it? Which one is it?
This is it, bro. This is it, bro. A man is saying that fans are already getting impatient with the manager. Bro, they can do. Do you know what I mean? And they're entitled to. Do you know what I'm saying?
And
They're
some man you need to understand in their contracts. I think a lot of you lot need to understand in contracts, you know, with football players, they have to play a certain amount of games. They have to. They've got no choice. Sometimes it's beyond the manager's reach because in their contract, it says this, you would know this, Rants, as well. You have to play a certain amount of games. This is how it is. Otherwise, you know, You're breaching. You're breaching the contract, isn't it? That's the way it works. Unfortunately, that's why Anthony was getting so many games over Ahmad. I think Benny McCarthy said it himself in his whole interview.
Yeah, but he never said that. He never said nothing about no contract. He just said that the manager. He said the manager felt shame, yeah, because of the amount of money he spent on him.
Exactly.
There was kind of pressure on him to make it work with Anthony.
Politics. It's always politics. So Bruno playing, he's the captain too. I'm guaranteeing his contract.
Yeah, that's why he's playing. That's why he's playing, because he's the captain, yeah. And there's pressure on the manager because he's the captain, bro. But this is why managers have to be G's and walk in somewhere and just take captaincies off people.
I just don't understand how we judge someone who hasn't got a single player of his in yet. Not one single player. But yet, let's cuss this guy out. Because no other manager is getting goals out of this team. We weren't score. I think we can go last 3-4 years. Go look at how many goals Man United finished on at the end of the season in the Premier League. Because it ain't above 70. It ain't above 65 either. This is our problem. Who's getting goals? Who's getting goals? No, 1 sec. Who's getting goals? Who's getting goals with Højlund as their option up front? Højlund, Garnacho, and all that. Like,
but bro, he's playing Højlund though.
Yeah, you can have Xerxes up front. Who's getting the man amount of defense?
He's playing Højlund though, bro.
All of our attackers that we have got, yeah. Who's getting 70 plus goals out of them? What manager? Let me know. Because Pep ain't.
Yeah, but bruv, Pep's dying with the players he has, bro. That's not the point. I'm saying, bro, look right now at this Man United team, yeah. Like, this attack, the reason why we're not scoring, is because the manager ain't picking the right team. I don't care, bro. Like, he's not. We have to keep it a buck, bro. As much as, these players, are to blame, so is this manager, bro. So is he, bro. Like, last game, when he put on fucking Højlund and Garnacho, what did he think was going to happen? And then took off Ugarte, bro, and played fucking Kobe and Bruno in the double pivot. That's him, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's playing, defenders at wing back, when he's already got a back three. That's him. That is him, bro. Or rather, he's playing Garnacho as a fucking wing back, and we're losing. But at least he's going for it. Or rather, he's playing Anthony as a wing back, and we're losing, and he's going for it. I'd rather he said, you know what? We can't afford to play Ahmad on the wing right now because we ain't got a wing back. And he played Ahmad at wing back because it helped us play out, bro. He's not doing that. Playing Dallo and Mazraoui as the wing backs or Dallo and Malacia, that's why we're not creating, bro.
I think
the side is defensively balanced, bro. Because we've got, bro, if you've got 10 players on the field, 10 players on the field, excluding the goalkeeper, and you've got 3 centre-backs, 2 wing-backs, and Ugarte, who's a fucking defender, you're playing with 6 defenders. And you wonder why we're not fucking attacking well, bro. It's the manager, bro. It's his fucking team. I can pick the same fucking formation, I can pick the same formation, change the personnel, and it can be an attacking team. With the same shape, bro. The guy's playing 5 defenders and a DM. A DM that can't progress the ball. And you wonder why we can't fucking attack, bro. It's not rocket science, bro. So, as much as man are saying who's scoring goals with these players, brother, Ange Postecoglou, is scoring fucking goals with Brennan Johnson and Timo Werner. And you're trying to tell me that we can't score goals with our attackers, bro. That we need to stop making excuses, though, for the manager's selections, bro. Like, the multiple things can be right at the same time, Yes, a lot of these players are not good enough, but the manager's picking a defensive team, bro. He's picking a fucking defensive team, bro. And this is why we're not really scoring the goals that we're supposed to score. He's picking a shit team, bro. Play attackers as wing-backs, You've already got 3 at the back and Ugarte. You don't need 2 defenders as wing-backs. What for, bro? What for? And this is what it is. So until the manager does that, it's his fault, blood. As much as the players ain't that good. Because, brother, he's had long enough to see that these men ain't good, bro. So I'm not really trying to hear that too tough. You get me? I'm not trying to hear that. He's had long enough to know that Bruno can't play in the 10, bro. He's had long enough now. He's had long enough to know that Kobe Mino can't play in the double pivot. He's had long enough. Like, let's not fuck about now. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's not fuck about. He's had long enough. So, man is not going to pretend. This brother's had long enough to know, yeah, that Rasmus Højlund can't control his own piss, bruv. He's had long enough. He's had long enough. Do you know what I mean? So, man can't tell me, yeah, that a Manchester United team, yeah, that's a back three, yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a back three, but it's actually a back five with a DM in front of it. You can't tell me that that's not affecting our attack. When Ugarte can't pass forward to save his life, Dallo is not an attacking threat, and Mazraoui is not an attacking threat as a wing back. He's better as a centre back in this system. So, bro, that's why we can't attack.
But even then, I think it's just more of like a wait and see what happens kind of game, innit? It's just showcasing it. I think it's more of a showcase
completely until he gets his own players. But I tell you what, if he gets his own players and we're still playing like this, I'll be onto him, bro. And I'll tell you, man, I'll be the first one that'll be onto him, just like I'm always the fucking first one. Because these aren't his players. So he's got the excuse of, I don't have my profiles and that. When he gets his players in, he ain't got no fucking excuse. Because Man United should not be playing this defensive football, bro. You shouldn't be playing it, bro.
Well, we know we don't play defensive football. Like in general, like from obviously what we see, we know we don't play defensive football. But he said in one of his first interviews, we will be playing with fullbacks at wing back to get the shape or something like that.
He said we'll be playing there because it's harder to teach attackers how to defend. So at the beginning, we're gonna play with those players.
That's the one.
I hear that.
So it's just more like we just got to be patient with it. Where we
but then you have to take more risks in the attacking areas if you're gonna do that. If you're gonna play with defenders. No, but if you're gonna play defenders at wing back, yeah, you have to play two up front. You have to.
Yeah, just for the attacking output start.
Yeah,
I hear
you have to.
I hear you on that part. To be fair, if that's the case,
because you have to be able to go direct.
But he needs to start playing Anthony a lot more, man. In my opinion, now he needs to start.
Look at this with Conte. Conte played Victor Moses, yeah, as his wing back, bro.
He was the perfect fit.
And Alonso, and Victor Moses was a fucking midfielder, bro. That's how it worked, bro. He didn't play two defenders. You need an attacker there. If it's got to be Anthony, it's got to be Anthony, even for the short term.
Yeah, it's got to be something, because at least, you know, when it gets up to attack, that's the way I look at it as well. It's like we don't need to be. We're done with the low gimmick now, man. Get rid of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, get rid of it. It's not. We don't need to see it. We know we can defend. I think we like. Has anyone in here, United fans, felt like, you know, we're gonna concede from open play? Like, I don't ever see it like that. I don't. Yeah. And even when we go down for it, I feel like we're still gonna get. But as soon as it's a corner, these man's heads drop, man.
Yeah.
We got. I don't want Maguire at the club. Yeah, don't get me wrong, innit? But he's got to play because we need height. You know, if I could get rid of Lissandro and just put Euro Maguire licked, have a giant back three. Problem solved. Do it. Yeah. Euro's good on the ball. Euro
100%, you know.
Put Euro left. You know, put Euro. No, I saw the lick go left centre back before. Put him there then. Put him with
bro, you're better off playing 3 giant centre backs to deal with the set pieces and dropping Lissandro, because
he's an issue, bro. And you know what? And then on that notion, guess who's the best player in the air at the club? He's not even 6'3". He's 6'1", I think his name's Casemiro. Problem solved. Casemiro with all these, man. And then you can play Ugarte. Then you can play Kobe and Ahmad. And then you can play Anthony. Then you can play Maz. And you know what? If you want to put Højlund up front, so be it. As long as we're getting chances created. And if he don't work, put Xerxes on. And then see how it works there. You know what? I'd even go with Xerxes. Højlund can't jump. He can't jump. And you know what? Him and Xerxes are both as arse as each other in the air. But guess who gets onto the head into the air more? It is Xerxes. He gets stuck in a little bit more. I know one of them goals we can see from the set piece from, is it?
But bro, listen.
Shouldn't be his job. Shouldn't be his job.
Blaming Xerxes, yeah, for any of these things, for the simple fact that, bro, we have seen, yeah, a whole season of Rasmus last season. And we've seen enough from him from this season. Xerxes deserves a run of games, regardless of how people feel about him. because he hasn't had a run of games. I don't think he's
Nah.
had starts
He,
in a row.
he ain't like 2 or 3. Xerxes isn't it, but
Brother,
it
it's
deserves.
too early to say that he isn't it because he's not playing, bro. He hasn't had 2 starts in a row.
I mean, in general, for like moving forward, he's not our guy.
You
Like,
don't know that.
No,
You do not know that because we have not seen him play. We've played our best football with him on the pitch.
But you say you can see a player sometimes and see a few games and know that's enough. I've seen Xerxes to know enough within this. We ain't getting goals with him up in the spearhead. It's not enough goals. He's not going to be it.
Though?
From no one. We're not got enough goals with him as our spearhead. Him or Højlund.
It don't matter who scores the goals, bro. This is what man need to get into their head.
He's our right now as we speak. If we got whatever 10s we've got, he is not getting us more than 15 plus goals. And no one else is either on that pitch because it's all caters to the spearhead of the number 9. That's how it works within this system, no?
Bruv, this system don't cater
whether it's him or Gyökeres or
Pellegrini
or whoever it was. Pellegrini,
that's not how it works, bro. Like, bro, this system here doesn't cater to nothing because the midfielders can't fucking pass forward. With Kobe Mino in Ugarte in the midfield, no one's getting fed, bro. Like, systematically, yeah, this system, yeah, is not working with the players, yeah, from back to front. It's not working. Lissandro needs to get dropped anyway because he's too short and he don't have the physicality to play in this system. We need attacking wing backs and we need a midfielder, at least one that can pass forward. And then we can criticize a striker that relies on the ball being played into his feet.
I hear it, but I just don't want none of them. I look at it and I just
say, but man can say all of that. But the bottom line is, yeah, Xerxes' strengths, yeah, are the ball needs to be played into him, period, bro. Some people say, you know what, Rasmus's strengths are the ball has to be played in behind. Whatever. He's a player that needs the ball played into him, bro. And it don't have to be directly into his feet because we've seen him physically leaning on players, knocking them out the way, trying to hold the ball up and link play. But the bottom line is, if you can't play the ball forward into the strikers, yeah, your problems don't lie with the striker. It lies before the fucking striker. The biggest problem with Højlund is when the ball gets played into him, he can't even protect it.
True.
He can't even do that, bro. So, because Højlund can't do nothing, and Højlund's been given, yeah, a season and a half, man can't tell me after not seeing Xerxes for 2 starts in a row that he's not the guy. He ain't been given a fucking opportunity. Man said that Sancho weren't the guy.
Yeah, I agreed with you on that point. We need to see more of a runner game for Xerxes because we just need some element of control and some element of just football up there. Like, he needs to be held up. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Xerxes and Ahmad work well together, typically. Last time, it didn't.
Bruv, anyone that can play football is going to enjoy playing football with Xerxes up there because he helps everyone play football better. He's a foil for everyone else.
But for me, going into next season and that, I don't care what players we got. Xerxes ain't getting us 20 goals that we need or 15 goals. And none of them are Rasmus.
Yeah, but bro, you don't know that though. But you don't know that though because the goals come from the goals come from the system, bro. That's where the goals come from. The goals, brother, when you look here at the performance where we scored the most goals this season in the league against Everton, yeah. Look at the interplay. Yeah? Look at the interplay, yeah. Where the goals came from. It was Ahmad and Xerxes, bro, that were linking, pretty much involved in all the goals, bro. Either in the build-up to the goal or the finishes of the goal. We need more technical players. We need players that can play the ball into Xerxes, and then we need players that can receive the ball from him, around him, bro. We need someone that can give us what Ahmad gives us on the left, on the right, on the left. And then we need someone that can play the ball forward as well. This is how you get the best out of a player like that. Because man are talking about gunman and gunman. Bro, it's not about gunman. It's about creating chances, bro. How many goals has Nicholas Jackson got this season?
Not even too sure, to be fair.
He ain't a fucking gunman, bro. He ain't a gunman, but he's going to get at least 15 Premier League goals. At least.
Yeah, but he's a lot more clinical than these men and getting to bed.
No, he's not, though. He's not more clinical. He's
Jackson,
not more clinical.
Jackson's more clinical than both of these men.
No, he's not, blood. If the chances that fell to Jackson in the areas that fell to Xerxes, bruv, he's scoring them, bro.
Xerxes is not clinical.
And he's scoring the ones that Jackson misses as well, bro.
Xerxes 100% not more clinical than Jackson.
That's bullshit, bro.
Xerxes never been clinical in his whole career.
That is bullshit, bro. That is bullshit, bro.
How is
telling you this?
Jackson is 10 times the player Xerxes. better footballer, presses better.
Hey,
Isn't
bro, I'll
clumsy,
be
he's
real.
not
I'm not
referee.
having this conversation right now, bro.
Xerxes a scrub.
Because you're pissing me off.
What,
No,
because
you're
I'm
pissing me
challenging on
off.
your opinion.
No,
I'm
because you're
challenging
lying.
your opinion.
Because you're lying, bro.
No, because I'm challenging
Because
your
you're
opinion. You
lying.
don't like it.
Man,
But
are
you don't
talking
like me
about
challenging your
clinical,
opinion.
bro.
I'm
Man,
not one
are
of them.
talking about
I'm not coming on
clinical,
here being
yeah?
one of them guys,
Brother,
yeah, that have to
this
agree with everything you
brother,
have to say.
bro, how many times do you see Xerxes shoot at Mr.
Bro,
Target?
Jackson is better
How
than
many?
Xerxes.
Answer the
No,
question.
I thought you said
How many, bro?
not
How
having this
many times
conversation.
do you see
You said
my
you're
man
not having
shoot
this
at Mr.
conversation,
Target?
so we're not having this
How
conversation.
many times do you see him shoot at Mr. Target?
Bro, how many times have you Xerxes Mr. Target? He done it not
Bro,
too long
I said,
ago.
how many times do you see Xerxes shoot and Mr. Target, bro?
A few, to be fair.
No, bruv. Most of the time when he shoots, he hits the target, bro.
I
He
don't know
just
about that one.
doesn't shoot a lot, bro.
I've seen him shoot it from outside the box, went over the bar.
Once,
past the
yeah,
post.
okay. Once.
But it's Brighton.
Once.
He's missed. He's missed.
Once.
He's
Once.
missed. Header
Bro,
right in the middle. What about
most
the
of the
headers right in
time
middle
when
of
he
the
shoots, he hits the target, bro.
goal? What about the headers right in the middle of the
Period.
goal? Missed.
Did he hit the
Bournemouth.
target? Yes or no? Did he hit the
So he
target?
hit the target. So
Did he hit the target?
That's
Did
because
he
he's
hit the
clinical,
target?
yeah? But that makes him
Bro,
clinical.
Can you score if you don't hit the target? Yes or no?
Bro, Jackson hits the target.
Bro, can you score if you don't hit the target?
Well, obviously not.
Well, there you
Actually,
go.
well, technically, if it's barring in, then it's not on target.
Brother,
So yeah, you can.
You cannot score without hitting the target, bro. Period. He hits the target way more often than he doesn't hit the target. Very similar to someone like a Jadon Sancho. He don't shoot a lot, but when he shoots, most of the time the keeper has to make a save, bro. You can't say a man is more clinical than another man that takes more shots and misses the target more.
But for me, Jackson gets into those positions.
That's not the argument.
Yeah, but
that's not the argument. You're
Xerxes
saying,
can't
yeah,
do what Jackson does,
bro. That is not the argument. Now you're changing the argument again.
What?
Said that Jackson is more clinical, yeah, than Xerxes and Hoyland, bro. But the statistics do not prove that. So you just said something just to say it.
Yeah, but I feel like if you,
I like Jackson as a player, bro, but he needs about 7-8 chances, yeah, to score goals most of the time. What are you talking about?
I thought that's more like an Ollie Watkins for me, not a Jackson. I wouldn't say Jackson's mad clinical, but one thing I do know, Jackson gets himself into these positions to allow himself for these chances.
But that's not the argument, though. But that's not.
I'm saying if I was to say, if you want a 1v1, who would you rather pick out, Jackson or Xerxes? I'm picking Jackson.
I'm not picking Jackson
because my man, if a man comes to you, if a striker comes to you, if a striker comes to you and says, "I'm not even a number 9, I'm a 9.5," get out. You're not my 9 then. That's what he says. I'm a 9.5. You're not even a number 9.
What point are you making, bruv?
Bro, Xerxes never been clinical,
bruv.
Go look at his Bologna chances. He can even look at them if you want to. Because he don't hit the target all the time. Just because he has a nice little finesse here and there and he looks clean on the ball does not mean he's a better finisher for me than Jackson. Jackson, at least for me, if he is I know he's a volume chancer. That's not the thing. But I'm not saying. But Xerxes don't even score goals.
When you see Xerxes missing loads of chances, yeah, then you can turn around.
You will never get in a position
and say he's not clinical, bro. Then you can turn around and say that. Again, that's absolute bullshit. Because literally, that's absolute bullshit. Because even the other game, yeah, we saw there was one opportunity when we was building up, and Xerxes made a run into the box, and then he's pulled back and he said, "Yo, Mazraoui, lay it to me, tap in." Maz don't play the pass, bro. This stuff that he don't get into the positions again is bullshit, bro. It's full bullshit. Like it's not a thing, bro. He just starts his build up here.
By the way, you're frozen.
I need to restart the camera. He starts his build up a lot deeper because he gets involved. But saying that he don't get into the positions is absolute fucking bollocks. He just doesn't play on the shoulder, bro.
He's not a number.
It's bollocks. He's not. He don't play on the shoulder.
He's not a box striker at all, man.
So what? But so you don't have to be a box striker to score goals, though.
Yeah, but you don't score enough goals. That's the thing. Whether he's getting
how do you score goals if your team are not creating clear-cut chances? How do you score them?
I've seen United create chances. Like Xerxes
for
missed
who?
Xerxes missed for us.
Bro, you're lying, bro. Bro, you're lying.
You can do up your XGs, all of that. Whereas Bournemouth down the middle of the goal, whatever.
Bro, you're lying.
Man misses, you know.
But you're lying, bro.
He misses.
You're lying, bro.
But if you're gonna ask me what number 9,
bro.
if you're gonna ask me as well, though, what
bro,
number 9
do you watch football? Just not in Man United, yeah?
I do watch football. United.
How
Shit,
many
but we create.
chances are these men creating? How many chances are Liverpool creating for the likes of the Salahs, the Nunez's, and all these other guys? How many chances are these men getting? How many chances? How many chances are Chelsea actually making?
I would like to
to
say
score goals?
more times Salah can create his own chances. That's the difference as well. They do create for him as well. I know Chelsea create for Jackson, but at the same time, Jackson creates for himself. He presses and all this kind of stuff. He makes his own luck at more time. Like it's just a bit of everything. But you're talking about pure creation. I'm pretty sure Jackson gets loads of creation as well.
Bruv, he gets loads, blood.
But at the
He
same
gets
time,
loads of chances,
but
bro.
at the same time, we have created for Xerxes, and I'm gonna go for what I've seen because we don't, like you say, we don't. When I say we'll be a better team with a different number 9 in the future, you say you don't know.
Brother,
The same thing
it
for
don't
United.
matter what
You
number
don't-
9
but
you
the
put
same
up
thing,
front for
the
Man
same
United,
thing, the same
we're
thing
not
I could
scoring
say.
goals.
The same thing for you. You could say we could create a lot of chances, but you don't know that Xerxes is gonna put the
All
ball
right,
in the back of the
name
net.
a number 9 in the world right now that we get, yeah, and all of a sudden we're scoring goals with them in the team.
A little bit more goals, you mean?
No, not a little bit more goals, bro.
No,
there's
only be a
no
little bit
number
more.
9 in world football right now that you put in this Man United team, yeah, and we're scoring goals, blood.
No, I can agree on that part. But he would definitely be better than Xerxes
At what though?
at finishing and actually just being
Finishing
in a,
what? How can you
at
finish if
finishing,
there's no
or
food
even-
on the
or e-
plate?
or
What are
even
you
with
finishing?
even with
What
movement
are
in
you
the box.
finishing?
The thing is,
What
yeah,
are you
even with
finishing?
movement alone, Isak, if you put him in the scene, creates his own
Movement.
chances
All
for
right,
him.
cool. And who's gonna pass him the ball? Kobe Mino or
Ahmad
Ugarte?
or something like
Which
that. It
one?
could be anything. You know what? You use one example,
Who's
yeah, about
passing him the ball?
Mazraoui. You use one example of
Who's passing
Mazraoui
him
to
the
Xerxes,
ball?
but guess what? A better striker does because he was actually just standing there. A better one goes across the line, across the goal for a tap in.
No.
Because that's what Maz was looking for.
You're waffling. There was 4 men in the 6-yard box, and Xerxes held his run for my man to pass it backwards. If he runs into that area, nothing happens, bro.
We need to cater for Xerxes. That I hear it, or whoever we got up front.
We don't need to.
cater
And
more.
it's not about catering. We
But
don't
we
have
do.
midfielders
Because he can't even make
that
his
can
own
pass
chance.
the ball forward into the striker, bro.
I've
No
had
striker
enough
is
I've
scoring
had enough
goals in this team.
I've had enough of glorifying these men are just not simply good enough because my man made one run in Europa League or some bullshit. He's
Pick
just
an
not
argument,
that good.
yeah. Pick an argument and stick to it, bro. Because we don't.
What you
need to keep
mean?
moving
You
the
don't even know if
goalposts.
your striker wants to be a number 9 or in
We
a number
need to
10
keep
spot, bro.
moving the goalposts. What are you talking about?
Can barely press it as well, man. This guy
There
is
is
not
no
it, man. He's
striker
not it,
in
man.
the world that
He's
is
not it.
scoring fucking goals in this team
More,
because we're not
trust me,
creating nothing.
more than Xerxes. It will score more than Xerxes, bro. Because we do
Brother, what are
create
you
some
talking about?
chances.
What are
Xerxes
you
is not
talking
that
about?
clinical.
All right, cool. So Xerxes not a proper number 9. Rasmus Højlund is, yeah.
He's a false footballer.
Why is Rasmus Højlund not scoring no goals in the Prem then?
Because this guy's movement's dead. His movement's shocking.
Movement for what? Where's the ball coming from?
What do you
Who's
mean?
crossing
What
it?
about a couple of the wits from Wolves alone? We put two great crosses into the box, tap-ins, one header. Man could use his knee for the other one or
What?
whatever.
Bruno's
What would you
fucking
do it?
first time Trevellas into no man's land.
Or
Those.
even when who was it before? Was it the Bournemouth game? He tries to
And then,
stand
and then there were a couple
tries to
cutbacks for
run.
Ericsson, bro.
Bruno tries to do a whippers. Who
And
was it against
Ericsson hit
recently?
the first man. Our strikers are
It's
not
just-
getting
bro.
chances.
Rasmus Højlund, his movement is not it.
Our
It
striker-
moves in
bro,
dumb positions.
his
You was right
movement-
about that part.
Rasmus's movement is not good, but guess what? We
He's
ain't
more
got
clinical
guys
than
that
Dirk,
can
you know.
pass the fucking ball, bro.
Hmm?
We ain't got guys that can pass the ball. I don't understand, yeah. I do not understand how man can't actually get their head around the fact, yeah, that the team creates the chances for the striker. The striker's the last line, bro. The last line, bro. We don't create chances for 9s. It doesn't matter who we had. If we had Gyökeres, it would be the same fucking thing. The difference is the big problem with Rasmus is not the fact that he can't finish or this movement and that. The guy's on the floor all the fucking time.
And
That's
Xerxes,
the
the
big
ball,
problem for
and
him.
more time than Xerxes, the ball bounces just as him as well, but you just don't want to admit that too.
No, but it doesn't though.
It does though. Go look
No,
at the
it
Bournemouth
doesn't,
game,
bro.
Go look at the
No,
Bournemouth
it
game.
doesn't.
Go look
Bruv,
at the
in the
Bournemouth game.
Bournemouth game, we weren't
Bounce off of him
fucking
every time.
Bruv, in the Bournemouth game, we weren't getting the ball up the pitch, bro. They had more of the ball. They were cooking us, bro. What are we talking about? He wasn't involved in the game against Bournemouth because we never had nothing in attacking areas. What do we have? And then when he went off, it got worse, bro. We can see two more
I don't know
goals.
why we're doing that defensively for a guy that's just not good enough for Man United. I don't understand it. I honestly don't. It actually baffles me. It baffles me. You lot can watch Xerxes because he does like a couple fancy things here and there, and this is what you want to defend, you man. Is this what we are? This is what we are. Xerxes is going to be the one that gets us to a promised land. Are you mentally all right when we passing the ball or not? We are just shit all over the gaff. He's not good enough. Our midfield's not good enough. Clearly, just not good enough, bro. He's not. He's not even a 9.
All right, cool. So one striker changes this, yeah?
No, bare things have to change. Bare things have to change. But guess what?
So why are you doubling down on a bullshit argument?
Our wing-backs could change. Our midfield could change. I guarantee this guy still don't get more than 15 goals. And guess who would be comparing him to? Probably Kai Havertz. That's the difference. This is it. This is what we're glorifying. Big Man United, you know. Because he's going to be the spearhead. I don't see it. I don't know how you lot see it. I couldn't give a crap if he's a good footballer or not. It don't convince me.
You're lost, man. I'll be honest. Like,
nah, man, he's better than Jackson, though.
Nah, you're lost, bro.
Better than Jackson. He's better than Jackson,
lost, bro.
Because we don't pass in the ball. He's better than Jackson. That's your logic.
Bro. I'll be honest.
That's your logic, though. He's better than Jackson.
Teams create chances. Teams score goals. Period.
Nah, man, your logic is he's better than Jackson.
Brother, I've sat here, yeah, and I've watched, yeah, a player like Raheem get 30 goals. And you're trying to tell me, yeah, that
what's this got to do?
All these players don't score goals, yeah, in a better system with better football.
Maybe, but who knows? Like
it's not no maybe, bro.
No, who knows?
It's not no maybe.
You don't know nothing.
You don't have to be, yeah.
You don't know though.
You do not have to be an absolute world beater, yeah, to score goals.
Raheem Sterling is 10 times the footballer Xerxes is.
All right, cool.
He's got more IQ, knows where to be in the right places. That's the difference. You can't even use that as an example. Because guess what?
Hey, bro,
Xerxes doesn't even have more than 30 goals in his career, bro. Let alone in one season. No, you are as well. Because you told me earlier, your specific words, you don't know when I said about the end of the season about a better striker. You don't know if we have better players that Xerxes is going to score us more than 20 goals. So you contradict your own point then.
No, I do know. You don't know.
You don't know.
I do know.
You do know. Let me know where his record is, where he's got more than 15, 20 goals in a better team. Belong is a better team than us. Let me know. And the Lep's a better team than us back then. Let me know. Because you can't.
Nah, you're just chatting shit, bro. I'll be honest.
No, because you don't like it when man challenge your point.
No, bro, listen. I don't mind when man come and bring forth an argument that makes sense. What you're saying don't make sense.
All right, cool. I don't make sense.
What you're saying don't make sense, bro.
I don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, bro.
I don't know, but you know because you're Rants.
Cool. No, it's not because I'm Rants. It's just you're just not making sense.
Nah, I'm not making sense. It's fine.
You're not making no sense because you're getting angry and you're shouting about Xerxes this year, but there's no striker in world football that's scoring goals in this system. I already told you already, yeah. We're setting up a team with 5 defenders and 1 DM, no midfielders that can pass the ball forward. How are we creating proper chances? And your thing is, yeah, but Rasmus's runs aren't good enough, and Xerxes not a 9, he's a 9.5. How does that answer the question?
I know we don't create enough, but I'm
no, but how does that answer the question, bro?
No, I'm still in my belief that even if we had, I'm in belief, just like you're in belief. Yeah, so it goes tit for tat. Even if we was passing and had a better team going further forward, I don't believe Xerxes is good enough for this team. But you believe he would be.
But what do you mean even if? But bro, you can say even if, but there's not many players in this team, yeah, that if we're creating 5-6 chances in the box a game that aren't gonna score goals, bro. As bad as they are.
I just think these are scrubs. That's it. That's the difference. And he's a part of that crew. Because I don't believe
you've got, yeah, such a strong opinion, yeah, on this player based on very little evidence, bro.
No,
very
I don't.
little.
Belong is enough evidence.
Yes, you have, bro. Because at the end of the day, you see the thing with Rasmus Højlund, yeah? There's a big enough sample size of Rasmus Højlund, yeah, in front of goal, on the pitch, all these things. There's a big enough sample size. The fact, yeah, that you've got so much conviction, yeah, for a player that none of us have really seen, yeah, at Man United is crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. The conviction that you have. I can have conviction, yeah. I can have conviction with Garnacho because I've seen this guy start 40 games in a row. I can have conviction with Rasmus Højlund because I've seen this guy start fucking how many games in a row, go 0016 twice. I've seen it. Man have not seen Xerxes start 3 back-to-back games, yeah. A man are telling me that he can't do this and he can't do that based on what, bro? All I can look at a play, all I can do, yeah, is objectively look at players' footballing abilities, yeah, and make a decision based on what they can do as footballers, bro. When it comes to footballing ability, yeah, Xerxes is one of the best players at the football club. So is Ahmad. So is Mazraoui. So is Lenny Euro. These objectively, when it comes to footballing ability, yeah, Anthony is miles clear of a Garnacho and a Rashford and a Hoyland when it comes to footballing ability. All I can go off, yeah, is footballing ability, technical competence, bro. And when it comes to technical competence, he is in the top end of the players in this squad. Whether or not man think that he can sprint fast enough, whether man think he can do all these things, when it comes to technical competence, he's one of the most competent players in the squad. Factually, bro.
So you mentioned footballers. I've seen 2 years of Anthony, who you could say is a good footballer, which I'm pretty actually. You know what? I know his fundamentals are good, but guess what? I've seen 2 years of enough of this footballer, yeah, that can call him enough like you're a scrub, because you are a scrub. You're 80 million worth of pounds, and you're still a scrub. Even if you are in this wing back system and you do well enough, guess what? You're probably not going to be enough. You're still a scrub. So whether Xerxes is a good footballer or not, whether you like him as a footballer or not, or whatever, I said the same thing for you. I'd rather.
How long has Anthony been at the club?
A good third season running now.
Well, there you go. And we've seen Anthony play 20 games in a row.
I've seen him enough. But for me, I said the same for you, though, Rants. I said I'd rather see Xerxes up front now over Hoyland. I've had enough of Hoyland. I don't give a damn about Hoyland because all he does is wrestle and get in the way and fall over. And I've had enough of that. But this whole argument was more over. Not that I don't want to see Xerxes in. I just don't think he succeeds as our future number 9 going further forward. Yes, I could be wrong, but I mean, come on, man. You know, I would sit here and say, hands up, I was wrong. I've been on here a couple of times and said, you know what, I was wrong about this guy or that player or that whatever. I don't mind doing that. I don't one of them wrong and strong people, sorry. But for me, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, Xerxes might be a good footballer. But for overall, I don't know. I don't believe he's going to be enough. Like some people who reserve judgments over other players.
The thing is, I don't believe, yeah, in looking at a player and saying, oh, yeah, you know what, they're a good footballer, but it's just not going to work. I don't believe in that because if someone's a good footballer, it can work. And it's up to the manager to make sure, yeah, that the circumstances and the situations, yeah, are correct. The same man that turned around and said, oh, yeah, Sancho can't play in the Premier League. Look like fucking dickheads now.
Yeah, they're donuts.
No, but bro, Sancho was another player that weren't pace and power, was technically good, and the situation just wasn't suiting him at Man United at the time, bro. And man wrote him off. And now they're looking like fucking idiots. No one can't look at Xerxes' skill set and tell me this guy can't play football. It's a myth. If you think that this guy's not a good footballer, you don't know what a good footballer looks like.
He's definitely a good footballer. You can't be that tall and be a scrub. Like, come on, man. That's bad footballers as a harsh. A bad footballer's natural.
Well then, so at the end of the day, certain amount of patience needs to be had for men that are actually good footballers.
But for me, my whole argument for the number 9 position was more for.
And I know
it
don't matter what position you need to be a good footballer.
You said system, but I'm looking at it as just 9s, and I know there's not many great number 9s. I don't know what Xerxes' best position is held down, whether it's in this system or maybe in the 9. Bro. Maybe.
If you're a good footballer, it don't matter.
But we don't play.
If you're a good footballer, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's a good footballer, but right now it's just for me. Obviously, I'm judging him right now from what I've seen, and it's borderline scrub.
Bruv, like the rest of these men. Footballer, you're a good footballer. That doesn't change. Yeah. If you're a good footballer and you're in different systems or in different situations, yeah, and the team's not playing to your strengths, yeah, that doesn't make you a bad footballer. Said the same thing about Sancho. I said the same thing about Martial. I said the same thing about Pogba. You don't become a bad footballer because everything else around you is not good. Man are judging, yeah, a player, yeah, that's playing in a team where man around him can't play. That don't make no sense. That don't really make no sense. Because when the ball's getting into him and he's trying to lay it off to man, he's not getting it back. And when he's holding it up and he's bringing people into play and he's not getting it back. Even a goal against Everton, yeah, when he came short and he played that ball around the corner to Ahmad for the Rashford goal, no one else in the team ain't doing that, bro. There's hardly any fucking 9s in the league that are fucking playing that pass, bro. A man are doing up 9.5s, bro. Either man's a good footballer, he's not a good footballer, bro. He's a good footballer. So even the fact that he's having to compete, yeah, with fucking Rasmus Højlund for a position is a joke anyway, because Rasmus ain't even half the footballer, bro. So whether you think he's a 9 or a 9.5 or a 10 or an 11, bruv, he's still a better footballer than Rasmus Højlund.
Yeah, he's definitely a better footballer than Højlund. It's not that hard to be a better footballer than Højlund.
Well then, so if Man United play their best footballers, we'll be a better team.
Hopefully.
We're just not playing our best footballers.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully. Should be. Is it enough goals in there?
No,
we'll
it's
see.
not hopefully, bro. If you're playing your best footballers, you're going to be a better football team because it's called football.
Yeah, no, but sometimes you need effectiveness in there at the same time. We just don't know which ones. With us, we barely have any footballers anyways. So I agree. That's why I'm in agreement. We lack good footballers or footballers at that. Zinchenko's a good footballer. He's sort of scrub. But what's it called? I'm just saying, for me, Xerxes needs to go up front. I'm in agreement with you in this part. We was agreement in the first place. This was just over the Jackson thing. I'm just saying, I've had enough of this.
Talking about clinical.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if a man takes less shots, you can't say that man's clinical and not clinical. And also, yeah, I watch a lot of Chelsea. I don't know how much Chelsea you watch.
Quite a bit. I know he misses a fair volume, but I've seen him at the same times. I've seen him pop up in situations.
As a striker myself, there's nothing that infuriates me more is when man are missing the targets, blood. Just hit the target because the keeper can make a mistake, bro. There's bare strikers in the league that I see that are not even hitting the target most of the time. So when man are talking about clinical is not how many goals you score. Like hit the target.
Yeah, well, move on to Newcastle, innit?
Man United need to play their best footballers. The best footballers at the club are Casemiro, Lenny Euro, Mazraoui, Ahmad. These men need to play the footballers, bro. Fuck Lisandro Martinez. He's a defender. Cool, he's decent on the floor, but we need physicality, so he can get dropped.
Like I said, Euro, put him at left centre back, man.
Even Christian Eriksen ain't got he don't have the physicality, but he's a better fucking footballer than some of these guys, bro. Kobe Mino, as a footballer, he's got loads of technical ability in that, but his reading of the game is getting exposed massively right now. His lack of maturity and his lack of time playing in this midfield, he's a liability right now. We're going through a tough time as a team, yeah, and his naivety and his inexperience is showing, bro. He shouldn't be starting. He shouldn't be starting. And if he's starting, he needs to start as an attacker. He needs to start as one of the wingers, one of the wide 10s, or he shouldn't be playing. But in that engine room, he can't play right now. These are the decisions that the manager needs to make.
He does. I agree. I think Bournemouth showed. I said it. Like, for me, he got that whole setup wrong. We should never have lost that game the way we did either. But all it takes is one set piece. So we need to nullify that, bro. And that's why 100%. I say I agree. I like Lisandro for all his qualities that he possesses. But if you're gonna, we got to nullify all these headers. You need some giants in the box, man. And one thing I don't like is Højlund. I can't stand him in the air. He's garbage. We need someone.
Yeah, but he offers zero. He offers nothing in any capacity.
I'm with you. Look, I was on that train a little bit and just giving him the chances, but at some point it's like I've had enough. There's so many one-touch bounces off the foot I can take. Do you know what I mean? There's only so much I can take where you're falling all over the ground and stuff like that. And in Xerxes, you don't fall on the ground. Like he's not always clean, but guess what? He brings others into play at the least. Yeah, I'm in agreement there, especially when we don't have.
He should be starting, and he should be starting every game. Like just based on the fact that Rasmus ain't good enough.
It's the same thing we said for Sancho, yeah? He didn't get a run of games, yeah? It's the same thing for Xerxes. He deserves a 2-3 game run at the moment. Like, he needs more minutes. At least even if it's like 90 and then 60, then take him off because you need to rest him for the next game or something. Like, at least let him get a little feel for some of the players that he's going to have to play with at some point. Ahmad, let him develop that. We played our best football with Xerxes, whether it's Southampton under Ten Hag or Everton, even. Actually, I wouldn't even say Everton. We were in that was our best game with football, to be fair. We were just more effective. I'm in agreement on that part. We we lack footballers. I'll definitely get that part.
Yeah,
Hoyland's
but if we lack footballers, then we need to play the guys that play football.
yeah, we do need to play. We actually against Newcastle, for instance. What choice do we have, anyways? We barely have a choice. I lie.
Bro.
We got Anthony, got Mazraoui, just about got an Ericsson, a Casemiro, Ahmad, Kobe, Xerxes. It's our only time where we said, remember, 2 weeks ago we had this conversation where we can play footballers because guess what? You got no other choice unless you want to play Delo. Unless, and he's okay, I suppose, but he's not it. He's not it.
Bruv, Dallo needs to chill, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people, I've seen the excuses. People saying he's played a lot of football, and he has played a lot of football. However, he hasn't been good, bro. You could argue that since the manager's come, he hasn't been good. Whether it's the system, whether it's him being overplayed, whatever the situation is, he ain't been good in it. Like, Man United need to go back to the basics. Just play footballers, bro. Like, this is what's going to save this manager. Because he can think about, runners and intensity and all these other things. Bro, keep the ball. This shape enables us to keep the ball very, very well. If we just play our best footballers, we'll be fine, bro. We'll absolutely be fine. And that's what's fucking annoying about the situation. This manager's come out and said that Bruno can't play in the 10. Yet he keeps playing him there. Like, what's the point? Like, why are you playing Bruno in the 10? You know he can't receive the ball on a half 10. He can't carry the ball. He's got no characteristics of a 10. And he's still playing him in the left 10, bro. And the thing is, Bruno's not getting goals from there. How many goals has Bruno scored from open play since this manager's come in?
Bro, how about this? You can date that back to even last season, and you have even a bigger sample, and you will all be surprised how low it really is.
How many goals has he scored from open play in the last calendar year then? Because this bro don't score goals, bro. He's a myth.
All right, let me transfer market 1 sec. You know what? If I mention the games, do you reckon you'll remember pretty much let me see if you remember. Because I'm gonna go off this year anyways, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, cool. This year, there's been a lot of games. The Man City game, penalty. Nottingham Forest game, what was that? Was that outside the box, was it?
When was Forest?
Forest game, we lost 3-2. Yeah, what was that?
I don't remember.
This season, we lost at Old Trafford literally recently, 3-2.
Okay.
Was that the equalizer, or was that when we just reached 2-1? Was it 2-1 at that point?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
I think it was.
That was the only open play, the Forest one.
Leicester City, 3-0 at home. That was underneath Ruud van Nistelrooy. Got a goal. Was that a penalty? That was a penalty, wasn't it?
Probably, yeah.
I think that was that a penalty, people?
They're saying Forest was the only one that he scored. In
Chelsea, when we drew 1-1 at our home, was that also a penalty?
Chelsea.
What was our goal against
Chelsea? Tell you in the chat. I don't remember.
This is just this year, by the way.
Yeah, bro. He's dusted, man.
I'm pretty sure we got.
Yeah, it was a pen. Yeah, it was a pen. Yeah,
another penalty, and that was it. And if I go back to last season, well, you said 20, the calendar year of 2000.
Brother, this guy don't score goals, man. Like, the myth, the myth of Bruno Fernandes is from his first season has carried him all the way till now. You know, this guy don't score.
So since the first of the calendar year, by the way, he has managed. This is last year, so I've only just mentioned them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals.
What, in a calendar year?
In the calendar year, 7 goals of that season, and then what has he got this year? Was that
2
5
goals,
or was that
and one
6?
of them's a penalty, I think.
5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 this calendar year. And assists this calendar year is 9. No, sorry, 10. The Magnifico people. Come on, man. This is the best signing since Cantona.
Yeah, bro. Fucking pissed me off, bro. Fucking pissed me off, bro. Can't even lie. Like, what even is that, bro? But this is what I'm saying, and this is the captain, bro.
He's only 30 years old. I told you, even last year, I don't even let me go back past that calendar year because it gets worse. It gets worse. You think last year was bad? Go check the year before. It was even worse,
bro. But them man come out and say, "Oh yeah, but he's the he's the best creator in the league and that creating chances. The chances created stat is the biggest fallacy.
It's the biggest myth. It's the biggest myth because what is counted as a big chance? I would love to know what they break that down into, and they still don't want to tell us.
Brother, chance creation is just literally the pass before the shot, bro.
But
it can be an overhit cross here that someone gets their toe on the end of. As soon as they touch the ball, it's a chance created.
Also, a 2-yard pass. It literally could be a pass across.
Yeah.
Which we've seen plenty of those in his first season.
It's nasty, bro. No, it's a disgrace, bro. I'll be honest.
Because even if it, you know what is? This is another one. You could think it, and the keeper could collect it. Like he could collect it, like near his corner back post, like grab it. That's counted as a big chance.
It's foolishness.
And you know what it is? This is probably for your argument with Jackson. Is volume. See, I want to know the percentage of volume of how much he tries to pass or create compared to, let's say, a KDB.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Every fucking pass is he's trying to break lines and create.
Exactly. So
it's pure volume.
So if it's the volume compared to big chance created, I want to know the percentage of how many passes he attempted to how much was completed or counted as a big chance.
This is where the eye test comes into it, bro. And this is why a lot of these stats I don't care about, because when Bruno's doing first time Travella crosses into the box and no one's there, yeah, like when they finally do come off, yeah, people say, oh, like only Bruno can play that pass. Fuckers tried that pass 8 times in the game already, bro. It just this time it actually amounted to something, bro. But he's wasteful in possession, bro. And I pointed this out the season we fucking got him. Why is it taking this long?
Bro, we could just only hope here that next season, especially, is the season where they allow Amorim to just be ruthless and say, if you want him dropped, he can't do anything. If you don't want him in the side, he has to either, like, what they say, nut up and shut up or whatever, butt up and shut up or get on with it or leave. That's the way it's gonna have to be. He's got what? After this year, is it 2 more years left or a year left? Is it a year?
A year left. He's got 80. They gave him an 18-month contract.
Was it an extension then? Yeah. So was that? I don't know what it is overall, but it's the perfect time to move.
It was an extension. It was an extension. I think another year after this.
And you know what? As someone coming off the bench, as an impact player for us, if let's say things go,
you only need Bruno if you're chasing a game, blood.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Or you're 3-0 up, and you know that the team's going to attack you, and you know he can spray those long passes in behind, so someone can stat pad. That might be his best bit for us for next season. Hopefully, for his sake. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's nasty, bruv. I can't even lie.
What you said about Newcastle still, though? You ain't answered.
Bruv, we need to start. The manager he's gonna play 2 defenders again as wing backs, and we need to play a physically imposing back 3. If Lissandro starts, we're losing, bro.
I think the Lick starts and Maguire would start. Did Maguire come on? No, he didn't. I think Lissandro might get a rest because he's managed him differently compared to the other defenders. If no one's noticed, he doesn't just play all the games all the time. And I do wonder.
He's probably managing his fitness. But I think De Ligt's ill. I don't think he's injured, bro. They said
he's on the bench. He's been ill since the day before the Tottenham game.
Yeah.
So he should naturally be back in for the next game. He should be more well. Hopefully he's more well, because this is when people calling him like Maguire De Ligt or Harry De Ligt or the light. Look at the difference when he does play and he doesn't play.
Bro, we don't win without him.
Exactly. Like, this is why I say, look at it's so evident. And the last time we played him was that with Maguire? Was he there?
I think it was with Maguire.
And he was at right centre. And look how good.
And Maguire balled out. That was against City, I think.
That's what I'm saying. So drawing out from right centre back, at least he likes to get out the pitch a little bit. That's it. Because that's what we need. We need these defenders to be more. Look, they've been good, but they also need to be a little bit more brave, getting up the pitch a little bit more. Like,
but again, the defenders get up the pitch when we keep possession, bro. We're struggling to play out with Ugarte and Kobe. It's the midfield, bro. I'm telling you, this midfield is killing everything, bro.
Who's the midfield? Who did we play against? City. Who's the midfield that we had? Manu come on with the guy, innit?
Yeah, Manu came on because
played well.
Someone got injured and Kobe came on.
Who got injured? Mount.
Yeah, Mount got injured and Kobe came on. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's the midfield, bro. because the midfield is supposed
It's
to
always the midfield,
push
man.
the team forward, and then everyone can go forward. We can't do that. And then also, you need to be able to play the ball into your striker, but we can't play it into fucking.
But
Højlund.
even into your wing backs,
And you can't play it into Bruno either.
because he just loses it and we get a turnover.
Well, exactly.
I'm hoping in future, because we know it's going to happen, he switches Bruno because he's going to play. So he needs to play
but he needs
somewhere.
to swap him with Kobe, bro.
Kobe. Because at least then, because if you not ever noticed that the loan is always behind our 2-6s.
Yeah.
Do you know
he
what
doesn't
I mean?
get forward, yeah. He doesn't.
Exactly.
Because you don't trust them because they're going to lose the ball.
If you don't get forward, then there's no outlet, meaning that our attack doesn't even believe in themselves to go further forward up the pitch. Ahmad is always in reserve mode. Even with Mazraoui, I love Mazraoui, yeah, but maybe it's instruction. But even then, Ahmad's thinking of reserve mode, just in case. He shouldn't be thinking like this. When he picks his head up, the ball shouldn't be going backwards to make another with the 6. It should be with him, maybe the striker, and then the wing back should be gone to stretch the pitch. Simple, basic football, by the way. And we don't do it enough. I feel like he needs to tell them to be more, I don't know, brave, get up the pitch. Because there's no point being in the halfway line if our wing backs are tucked near our flipping centre backs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but the thing is,
centre backs or not?
Dallow's reluctant to push up because 1, he's not naturally attacking minded, and 2, he don't trust that they're not going to lose the ball, and he's thinking about getting back. And this is why we need attackers there, and also we need more competent midfielders, so man can have the confidence to run and just not look back.
Have you got anyone in mind? Yeah, realistically for this for January that you thought we gonna get? You seen anything? Because it's all gone quiet. Last time I saw was Fabrizio trying to do the KAS thing, and I said no chance. We're not spending 50 million on a wing back.
He's not gonna cost 50 though.
Do you not reckon? Because they were this in January though.
Nah, I reckon, bro, because I reckon they'll have a super cheap replacement for this brother already lined up if we do get him. Their scouting network will be decent. Do you know what I'm saying?
And again, it doesn't defeat. You know, if
it might be a 30 plus do you know what I mean? Which is fine. But KAS,
you know why
I'll take him because we need someone. And we need.
Do you know why it doesn't make sense for me a little bit? It's because he spoke about the height thing, and then all of a sudden you're going to get someone shorter than Malacia.
Yeah.
How does that make any sense? I thought you wanted height in the team, like Alvaro.
I think your wing backs can. Even Fernandez, to be fair, Alvaro, we've got a buyback. It's like what, 14 mil or something.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
So we could go get him now.
Or even I've heard Miguel Gutierrez, he's like 6'4". He's really good in centre mid. They said they'll do a deal cheaper than 34 million release clause.
We got linked with. Oh, is that the Girona brother?
He looks cold. He's good.
Cold.
He plays centre mid against Arsenal, you know, as well.
He looks very, very good on the ball.
And he's rapid. Another option, but I feel like we can't do one without the other. We need 2. We need we need 2, man. We need 2 wing backs, even if we don't get a centre mid, because I don't think no one's available, or you can go and get someone. I
think left wing back is critical, bro.
Critical.
It's critical.
I think,
and we need a left 10. If we get a left wing back and a left 10, it changes the whole balance of our team. Because
get me Angel Gomez now, man. Can they get Angel Gomez now?
They'd have to pay for him. He's free at the end of the season.
10 million or something or whatever. He's going on a free anyways. Make some money. You're your French team, 15 million. Go get me Angel Gomez.
I hear it.
Why not? He's English. He's got the English thing as well. So there you go. That solves that problem. Done.
I hear it.
I'm actually desperate. We need midfielders. Every time you think someone's out, you've only got 4 midfielders left all the time. Yeah. So who else are we going to play? What, Garnacho? Let go and loan.
Garnacho's cooked still at this club.
Who's this mystery club that wants him? I'd be embarrassed as well, by the way, if I wouldn't put my name forward. But whoever it is, please take him on loan with the obligation. Please.
Yeah, bro. Just get him out of here, bro. He's so bad.
I like that name, Jonathan David. I think it's an all right name. He's on a free this summer.
No, he's not that good though, man.
Is he not that good?
Nah, he's not.
I only do this thing with Ligue 1, yeah. But I watch at the start for a couple months or month and a half, and then I just drop off.
He's mad hit and miss. He's bare scatty and that, bro. Like, I'm not a fan of Jonathan David at all. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where, bro, if we're going to that club, it's to get Angel, bro. You know what I mean? We already got Lenny Euro. We don't need that, brother. Man saying Ugarte's in the bottom 18% midfielders for a progressive passer. But bro, listen, the thing is with this fan base, because Ugarte makes tackles, yeah, man are gonna salivate over watching Ugarte play. But the facts are, yeah, like if you're a footballing team, yeah, you don't really need a player like him. Like you don't, innit? And like, listen, it's great to watch. It's great to watch him flying into challenges and all these other things, but he's so bad on the ball that we need someone that's exceptional on the ball to balance out
Yeah, I hear it.
how dead he is. Do
I
you know
know.
what I'm saying? And
Do you think
Kobe's
he's that
not the
bad though?
answer. Now
You
on the
think
ball, he's awful, bro. Like he's
I,
got
I
no
see
range.
him I see him evade like evading quite a few players and still keeping the ball ticking and that and whatnot. I do reckon he's one of those that eventually get faded out. He does what we need for now. I don't think he's dead though. Like, but
No, but I say he's
he
dead
keeps it
on the
simple in
ball.
it.
And when I say dead, yeah, because
Yeah.
bro, like there's been ball winning midfielders throughout the whole of football, bro. Do you know
Football,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And they could all pass better than him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like people look at Caicedo and think, oh, Caicedo's a ball winner, but Caicedo on the ball can actually pass. Like he's way better at passing. He can break lines with a pass. Do you know what I mean? How far do you want to go back? You want to go back as far as Roy Keane, or do you want to go further back as Roy Keane? Like, bro, the guys
Go
that break
further
up
back.
the play and win the ball can actually pass, bro. Like he wins the ball, but his passing is below basic, bro. Like he's 5 yards to the side and to the back, bro. Like our centre backs can pass better than him, all of them.
Tom Cleverley, basically.
Like, bro, all of our centre backs can pass better than him. If we're being real, Maguire, fucking Delete, Lissandro, all of these man, our centre backs are better passers than our midfielder.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And when you think about that,
Yeah,
then you realize he can't pass. Like, do you get
yeah,
it?
I reckon he'll eventually be like that good squad player in the team. He's young enough as well, like, but he's a good squad player in the team. Like he'll be useful, but he's not long term.
I think Ugarte is away from home against a tough team where we just need legs. Do you know what I'm saying? But if Man United are dominating games, he shouldn't be starting for us.
Yeah, you probably won't need him if you're dominating that much.
You shouldn't need him.
It'll be a waste. It'll be a waste. You might as well get a playmaker sort of player on or progressive passer.
Well, of course.
Because it's just a waste. It's a waste for him, to be fair. It's like you're just there to soldier and obviously clean up. But if someone else can do that job and more, then yeah. No, I hear you on that part then.
100%.
But I do like him. I personally like him as a squad player. He completes a role that we just don't have.
Yeah, he's a role player. He has his uses, but at home against most teams, we shouldn't need a player like that. The fact that he's getting so much publicity at the moment, it just shows we're not controlling games
the way we need to.
Yeah, because if we're controlling games, you don't need a player like that.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? You don't need a player like that, bro.
That's exactly his description of profile as well.
But he does have a purpose, but we shouldn't be relying on him, bro. The fact that we're relying on Ugarte now, yeah.
He shouldn't be he shouldn't be the highlighted midfielder of our midfield, basically. He should be the ones that, oh yeah, he done a sick job. I remember that part. That part. Not like you should be thinking about, oh, Manu just done someone's legs and just put it bottom bins. Like, do you know what I mean? I hate you on that part as well,
yeah. We're miles off it, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? We're miles off it, but let's see.
Someone said something good before, man. I'm trying to find it. I don't know about that one.
What's that?
No, Edison.
I like Edison. He's way better on the ball than Ugarte.
He's a driver. He drives really well with it. Ball carrier.
He's the kind of guy that you play alongside another ball playing midfielder instead of Ugarte. You know, like that.
We just need, if we got somehow some sort of millions, we need to tempt Cunha this January. Somehow work out a deal for this guy, man. Wolves will need money. I think so, man. If we can get this guy for 50 M's, I don't see being. If Rashford leaves, please go all out for this guy, man.
I think we get rid of Rashford and we go in for a Cunha and a Tyler Diblin as well, blood. Like that's what we should do. That's what we should do. Go in for both of them and get rid of my man.
Would you say Diblin? Would you say Diblin would be more of a guy that's on the right hand side though than the left? Because I'd say we need a left hand sided player. Because I look at him more as a right. Maybe you could do both, but
we need both, blood. And the reason why I say that is because even if it means that he could
get Alvaro on a cheeky 16. So get that dude.
Yeah, get him on the cheap as well, bro. And honestly, you can use Tyler in the 10 in the right 10 and even drop Ahmad back to wing back.
I forget how good this guy is, you know.
Bro, he's starting and he's killing man in the Prem already. So Do you know what I'm saying? Like you could use him as a right 10 and use and put Ahmad back at wing back.
Do you believe the club's gonna have money though this Jan? Do you believe it?
I think that we're definitely gonna move on Rashford. I think that we'll probably move on Eriksen or KAS. And if we can get Saudi money for KAS, even if it's a 15 million, 15, 20 million, it's gonna help and give us some money to spend. But I think we are gonna spend in January because I think we're definitely there's gonna be outgoings.
Everything points to like, oh, we need to move players on if we want to spend.
We do.
Mad tight. It's
We do.
pathetic, man. We don't even have like a little 20 million sitting there. It's like
but we might have a little bit because FFP's rolled over in it, so it's a new financial year, so there might be a little bit. But either way,
yeah,
I'll tell
you, fuck the FFP, man. Just take the fine, man. Go get the players now because we're desperate. Take the fine.
I think we're gonna do something. I don't think that these guys bring in the new manager, sack Ashworth,
and don't give him
to not spend no money in January.
That's what I said. That's what I said. How can a manager come in? Because you know he said it's all about assurances in it. Do you people remember assurances that it's the right setting and the right moment and all this kind of stuff?
Yeah, he did say it's like, the right moment and the right manager. Yeah.
So surely, if you bring in a guy, you can't just say, "Well, I know Liverpool did it," but it's like you give him something.
Oh, 100%. They wouldn't have told him that, yo, you're going to have this team for the rest of the season. Because if he was going to have this team for the rest of the season,
he might as well came at the end of the season.
But also, I don't think he freezes out Rashford like that and does all these things if he knows that he's stuck with his man till the end of the season. I don't think he does that.
Oh. Yeah, got a point there, innit?
Because he would have said, you know what? I'll just keep an eye on these, man. And then, you get me? I'll keep an eye on them and I'll make the decisions at the end. The way he's making the decisions now, it's like he's gonna have money to spend, or else. Why would you do that? Why would you cut off your nose to spite your face here when you know you've got the rest of the season?
Oh man. Yeah, all we can do is hope, man. We need 2 players minimum. If everyone else is gonna get a couple players, we need a couple players, man.
No,
I think it can change the course of our season that much. A wing back and 2 wing backs, or even a wing back and an attacking mid, you could say, changes the whole course of the whole season, man.
No, for sure.
I just don't know if I believe in these men as much, but we'll see in it.
Bro, I feel like we have to. We ain't got a choice, man.
We ain't got. I say the same thing. We ain't got a choice. I said it yesterday. I said I ain't got a choice but to believe in it. We're stuck with these guys. This is it.
That's it, man. You lot run up the likes. You know what time it is. Never a foul. The link is in the title, people. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you subscribe. Let them know we got coming up for the day anyway, my brother.
I might go live a little bit later on with Monts and stuff in a couple hours, few hours. I've got Monts' channel coming up in a minute as well. I know you lot got Deluded Gunnar coming on. Don't let him chat shit. Don't let him hide, you know. This guy, I'm building receipts in him. You think you can run and hide from all the stuff they used to say on Arsenal? Allow it. Building that profile. So that will be coming out very soon. Other than that, I'm going to be starting to do content on my channel again, man. A little bit different, manageable. So that will be running up from next week, innit? And I am dying. I'm only coming back from illness, innit? But don't take what me and Rants say to heart, people in the comments. Trust me. After this, we're just gonna laugh by it. So it's all good, man. Don't take it personal to heart.
Come on, people.
Me and him.
That's it. You look. Hey, make sure you run up the likes. And yeah, man, we'll be right.